Oh, yeah, motherfuckers. Oh, yeah, I'm back. This is your main man, Mr. Can You Dig It, Baton Rouge Mayor, and I'm back with a couple hot ticks of these motherfucking politics. Hit that motherfucker subscribe. Oh, look, America. Last night, Donald Trump that started the war back up.
What?
Him and Cocaine Pete Hegseth.
What?
Now the Strait of Muse is not open. Now watch the gas go back
Yeah!
up. Put the handcuffs upon his ass and lock his motherfucking ass.
And back to our top story, the U.S. and Iran are exchanging their heaviest strikes since the signing of the fragile ceasefire just over 3 weeks ago. The two sides have traded attacks over the past 40-plus hours. The U.S. says it hit more than 90 targets across the country Wednesday. Iran says it launched multiple missiles and drones at U.S. military bases in the region. CBS national security analyst and host of the School of War podcast, Aaron McLean, joins us now from Washington. So, Aaron, what is left in the region for the U.S. to hit?
Hey, good evening, Lindsay. So I'm going to zoom in here. We've got the region. I'm going to zoom in on the Strait of Hormuz, where most of the action has really been focused in the last few days. The United States has been hitting targets all around the Strait of Hormuz, including here in a place called Bandar Abbas, another port city over here called Sirik, and really targets in between and on both sides of those. These are strikes designed to reduce the Iranian ability to harass traffic in the Strait. So you see things like radar facilities, small boats, the facilities from which small boats are launched.
Oh, look, America. The Strait of Hormuz is now officially closed.
What?
All because of Donald Trump parking.
Yeah!
Now, Donald Trump knew that was going to happen when he started bombing the motherfucking people yesterday. Now, the Ayatollah motherfuckers got together yesterday with millions of them motherfuckers wanting Donald Trump here, screaming death to Donald Trump and death to America. America, Donald Trump then lied. He got us in this shit. Now, barrels of oil is $200 a barrel.
What?
Now, you know what that means. Gas is going to be up at $5 and rising because of Donald Trump. So you know what we can do with that punk son of a bitch, right? Put the handcuffs upon him. Spin his motherfucking ass around. Now spin him again. Now drop his pamper and lock his motherfucking ass up. And Pete Hegseth too, that warmongering.
For the third time this week, the United States on Sunday launched a series of strikes on Iran. In its largest barrage so far, the U.S. military said it hit some 140 targets, including missile and drone launch sites and ammunition dumps. U.S. Secretary of Defense Pete Hegseth justified the U.S. strikes in a very brief social media post.
Iran made a poor choice. Now they pay.
The U.S. attacks came soon after an Iranian so-called warning shot struck a vessel transiting the Strait of Hormuz, setting the ship ablaze and forcing its crew to abandon it.
Y'all want to know what Iran stands for? It stands for Iran. That means they ran. They ran away from the war.
Oh, look, America. Donald Trump is in cognitive motherfucking decline, like I told you. Now, Donald Trump just wrapped up a disaster-ass speech at NATO, right? Where this son of a bitch called the fucking Ayatollah people Islamic Republic of Japan. Them was Iranians. Told you his brain is melting. He called President Zelensky, the the Ukraine president, he called him President Putin. Now y'all see where I'm going to. The bitch don't know what's going on. And he called the Obama JCPOA, that nuclear deal, the JCPOC. I told you this son of a bitch was stupid. Donald Trump that lost his motherfucking mind. Put the handcuffs up on that flatbed. Spin his motherfucking ass around. Now drop his pamper and lock his motherfucking ass up. And every doctor that let this motherfucking bitch go up here.
Some of President Donald Trump's recent outbursts in person and online have ignited a debate about whether he is unstable or possibly suffering from some age-related cognitive decline. To unpack that, I'm joined by the co-host of ABC TV's Planet America, John Barron. Good afternoon to you, John.
Hi, Kat.
You've been speaking to President Trump's niece, Dr. Mary Trump. She is a clinical psychologist. What has she had to say about his mental state?
Really fascinating, Kath. And of course, this is in the context of what we've seen recently, where a clearly exasperated, some would say unhinged President Trump was demanding that the Iranians open the effing strait, you crazy bastards. And similarly, more ominously last week, saying that an entire civilization is going to die tonight, referring to his threat to renew his attacks on Iran. That, plus picking a fight with the Pope, has a lot of people asking whether, in fact, there is something new here.
Oh, look, America. Donald Trump said he's going to beautify and fix the Malcolm X Park fountain. What? Look at this motherfucking water. Look at this shit. Donald Trump fuck up everything. Look at this motherfucking water. Lock his motherfucking ass up.
This is the most amount of people I have seen here ever. It's incredible, and it's a lot cooler, and people just enjoying, and this is amazing.
It's great. We love being in the city and having an outdoor space that's safe and clean and open like this is fantastic. One of the best features of DC.
It's so nice. It's really, really a big improvement over not having the fountains on. And obviously, it's drawing a lot of people to the park.
The U.S. Department of Interior says the renovation work here at Meridian Hill Park is part of the president's efforts to keep D.C. safe and beautiful ahead of America 250 celebrations, and the project is part of the $10 million budget assigned to the National Park Service. And
well, oh motherfucking way. America, Donald Trump is in a panic. He's mad because his so-called fucked up Save America Act bill didn't get through the Congress or the House. What? Now, America, Donald Trump was trying to pass that bill so he could try to fuck around there and steal an election. He said he wanted that bill passed because a lot of fraud is going on. I'm here to tell you, America, that is a mammy motherfucking lie. Okay, first of all, they did a study from 1967 to right now, only 100 motherfuckers have tried to get away with fraud on the election. Donald Trump being lying, he's trying to steal the election. Put the handcuffs upon his son, my bitch right there. And pull his pamper out and lock his motherfucking ass up, trying to steal the election.
Olivia, let's now talk about domestic issues, because there's some breaking news about the president refusing to sign a bipartisan housing bill. Why is that, and what happens next?
Yeah, so the president kind of shocked Washington a couple of weeks ago. They were supposed to have this grand signing for this bipartisan housing bill. It was a massive success for this Congress as far as passing bipartisan legislation to tackle the issue of affordability for Americans, something that is clearly a top topic for the midterms, which are coming up later this year. And instead, the president scrapped the signing ceremony and said he wouldn't sign the bill unless the Save America Act got passed. Now, the Save America Act is kind of this wish list bill that the president has for election security. It would make mail-in voting basically non-existent. It would add more restrictions on voter ID, and also it would address some other issues that the president really wanted to see. So that bill has been stalled in the Senate. The president said he would like to see that bill get passed before he signed the housing bill. That did not happen.
Look, America, Donald Trump's health is fading. Look at his motherfucking ankles. Them bitches like cantaloupes. He's in cognitive decline. I told y'all, America, look at his fucking ankles. They swollen. You know what that means. Lock his ass.
So, in the effort of transparency, the president wanted me to share a note from his physician with all of you today. In recent weeks, President Trump noted mild swelling in his lower legs. In keeping with routine medical care and out of an abundance of caution, this concern was thoroughly evaluated by the White House medical unit. The president underwent a comprehensive examination, including diagnostic vascular studies. Bilateral lower extremity venous Doppler ultrasounds were performed and revealed chronic venous insufficiency, a benign and common condition, particularly in individuals over the age of 70. Importantly, there was no evidence of deep vein thrombosis or arterial disease. Laboratory testing included a complete blood count, comprehensive metabolic panel, coagulation profile, D-dimer, B-type natriuretic peptide, and cardiac biomarkers. All results were within normal limits. An echocardiogram was also performed and confirmed normal cardiac structure and function. No signs of heart failure, renal impairment, or systemic illness were identified. Additionally,
Look, America, round 2. Look at his motherfucking ankles. He's in cognitive decline, America. Look at his ankles. His health is fading. Y'all know what to do with this son of a bitch. Lock his motherfucking ass up and his doctor.
This is a picture from the Associated Press yesterday at a White House event. You can see where the president's ankle there clearly is swollen. Well, this is something that the White House medical staff took seriously, according to Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt. And just about an hour ago, she said that they diagnosed him with a vascular condition.
Bilateral lower extremity venous Doppler ultrasounds were performed and revealed chronic venous insufficiency, a benign and common condition, particularly in individuals over the age of 70.
Look, America. Look at Donald Trump at the NATO summit in Turkey today. Sleep. Look at this son of a bitch. Wake your puss ass up. Sleep in front of all those world leaders. Lock his motherfucking ass up. Lock his ass.
Covered within 3 years, even before the pledged date. We have allocated an additional budget of 20.
Round 2, America. Look at Donald Trump punk ass. Sleep at the fucking World Summit. Look at him. Wake your puss ass up. Wake your puss ass up. He's sleep, America. He's in cognitive motherfucking decline. Lock.
Covered within 3 years, even before the pledged date. We have allocated an additional budget of 20.
Donald Trump, wake your pussy ass up, you sleepy ass motherfucker.